Good morning, Knicks Nation. Today is Friday. Happy Friday, the 24th day of July, 2026. I hope you're all safe and healthy today. I hope your families are safe and healthy, and that the needs of you and your family in terms of food, shelter, clothing, as well as health are being met today. Blessings upon those that work in the area of health, along with first responders, and those that pick up garbage to keep our places clean, and those that make deliveries of that humble work for our convenience. Double blessings on the men and women trying to help rescue, deliver, and recover teenagers and children, unfortunate victims of child molestation and pedophilia. Those out here trying to help and rescue people that are victims of prostitution, those that are victims of child prostitution. These are the actual prostitutes, both the adults and children, that are the real victims. The people purchasing their services are the offenders. But blessings upon those that's trying to help the victims of human trafficking, the victims of prostitution, human trafficking, sex slavery. Double curses on all the perpetrators, profiteers, and perverts that create demands that cause these industries to even exist. Finally, double blessings on the homeless. More than 700,000 men, women, children, families, military veterans, homeless in the United States of America. Blessings upon them, for theirs is the kingdom. So I just want to go over a couple of things here today. First of all, we know now LeBron James is signing with the Philadelphia 76ers, and he's trying to do that because he's trying to win a chip, and he's going to sign for the veteran minimum at age 42, which is really showing you he's serious about trying to win a chip. But I also want to say, if you add up the major players, you look at the major players on the Philadelphia 76ers, if you look at their starting five, if you look at their bench, they're going to have a really good team on paper. Let us remember, the Knicks did not win the championship on paper. The Knicks did not win the championship in stats. The Knicks won the championship on the floor. And these same Knicks are going to be back for another championship on the floor. Don't forget that when y'all start tripping about how hard it is. And what some of y'all just need to be worried about stuff. Don't bring it to me, because I'm not worried about my team. Right now, we're in the best position the Knicks have ever been in. They last won the chip before now, 53 years ago. And none of y'all was out here talking about winning the chip. Just a few of us in Knicks Nation knew that they could do it. Somebody asked me a year and a half ago, when is the championship window going to open? And I said it's already open. As soon as they got Karl-Anthony Towns, it was open. Okay? Second thing is, please stop giving me all these stupid names. You're not a GM, and none of y'all are scouts. When I name names, I name names that I think the Knicks would choose to go after. And I'm usually right. I told y'all. Missy. I told y'all. Diabate. I told y'all. I didn't even think Cisse was going to be available, and for nothing but the minimum. The Don is brilliant. Let them do their jobs and stop trying to act like you know their jobs, because you don't. Okay, most of the people y'all be asking me, please look at this guy. Please. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. They're usually scrubs. You don't know how many emails I got. What about Moses Brown? Oh my God, please stop. Please stop. Okay, so they know what they're doing. The Don, if you think you saw somebody, believe me, he's already saw them. He's already evaluating them. Somebody said, well, why haven't they just signed Jemison? Because they don't think they need to do that yet. Stop questioning, please, and second guessing your own damn team. Stop. Okay, they know what they're doing. They just won a championship. I don't know what some of y'all want. Some of y'all act like they're supposed to have all-stars in the first 10 positions. They're not. Okay? But they can win. They got what they need to win. They don't need to make trades. They don't need to wait till the deadline. They got what they need. And like I told you in the last video, wait till the teams got to start writing checks. See, when they start having to write checks, that's when you're going to see some things. Because paying these guys down there in Dallas, when Masai Ujiri got to start writing checks for all of these guys, he's trying to move Daniel Gafford. Somebody, well, Gafford asked for a trade. That what he asked for don't mean the daggone thing. Who's going to take $54 million on? That's what you really need to be asking. Who's going to take $54 million on for a backup center? And I asked y'all, be real. Take off the crack. Put the crack pipe down. Put the OE down. Who really is going to pay $54 million for a backup center? And can Gafford be your center to get you a chip? No. I'm not saying he ain't bad. He'd be a good backup. Lively is the guy they need healthy if they want a chance to compete. Lively is the guy that they brought in as a rookie that helped them get to the finals, okay, with Luka. That's what they need, okay? So they got to make decisions. Ujiri may hate the Knicks. His hate don't matter. His job matters, okay? So he got to make decisions. The Charlotte people got to make decisions. The Atlanta people, everybody's got decisions to make. And all the Knicks need is one guy to drop. That's all they need. And we're talking about a second or third string guy, not a starter. Okay? So that's what we're talking about. Cisse would have probably been a second string. He would have been behind a Cat. But that's okay. There's other guys. Please stop trying to play GM. This ain't NBA 2K. This is the real league. And they know what the hell they doing. They've already shown you that. Stop trying to play and second guess about what they doing. Stop it. What about this guy? Look at this guy. Look at the guy. Look, we don't need to look at nobody. You ain't the GM. And some of y'all are just guessing, and you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Okay? Just let them do their job. They're paying a lot of money to guys like the Don, the guys like Walt Perrin, the guys like Brock Aller, the guys like Worldwide West. The Knicks paying a lot of money. Why? Because these guys know what the hell they doing. Even when we don't know. For example, when the whole contingent went down to Dallas and you knew they was going to get Jalen Brunson. They even had to pay a second-round pick for all that. But they knew what they was doing. I was thinking $80 million was too much for the boy. They paid $100. I was like, whoa. But now we see. Cup MVP. Playoff MVP. Championship MVP. With a hurt left hand. Killing. They know what they're doing. Okay? And I told y'all. What I've learned since JB came to New York, never bet against JB. He has got the warrior mentality that Jordan had and that Kobe had. They're different players, but that warrior mentality, that never say die, that we're going to come back mentality, that we're still coming at you, that's Brunson. And what happened is he likes the fire under McCall and Hart. See, if you look at McCall and Hart as y'all do individually, you'd be like, well, we paying him 5 picks, and why are we paying so much money? He needs to improve this. Y'all need to calm down. When them crew that's been playing together since they was in college come together and won chips together, now they won a championship in the league together. Don't question it. Don't double second guess. Stop acting like this is not Isaiah Thomas's Knicks. This is the Don's Knicks. And they know what the hell they doing. Okay? Y'all act like they shouldn't make no mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. The Knicks made mistakes. The Don made mistakes. Yeah. Evan Fournier was a mistake. Kemba Walker was a mistake. Yeah. Okay, they made mistakes. But they come back. Josh Hart wasn't no mistake. Mikal Bridges, though y'all was whining, wasn't no mistake. Brunson wasn't no mistake. Okay? They still there. And putting the ball in Cat's hands and getting the hell out the way, that wasn't no mistake. Here, Juju in Brooklyn now. What we doing? Getting our rings. So, look, they know what they doing. They're going to get what they need before the deadline. And they're going to roll. Now, LeBron, he took so much time because he wanted it to work on paper. Okay. Now you got half-ass Joel Embiid at $50 million a year. You got LeBron. You got VJ Edgecombe. You got Tyrese Maxey. You got a squad. You don't have Oubre no more now. You don't have Drummond no more. But hey, you got Ariel Hooporti, our third string guy. Okay? He gonna have to play a lot. Y'all know and I know. Joel Embiid ain't playing more than 50 games during the course of the season. And this is going to be important. Why? If they were really, if they could count on Embiid for 70 games, not even talking about 82, if they can count on him for 70 games, okay, they might win 55, during the course. And it's going to be a tough Eastern Conference now. ATL is going to be better. Indiana is going to be better. The Knicks are the defending champions. Cleveland is going to be doing the Cleveland stuff, which is during the season juggernaut and then get swept or lose in the playoffs, okay? But it's going to be a tough dogfight in the Eastern Conference. They would win 55 games, but he ain't going to be there for 50 games. They're going to try to save him for the playoffs. He's not going to play any back-to-back. I'm telling you right now, Joel Embiid is not going to play. They're going to be dependent on Adam Bona, Broom, Barlow. And them guys are good, but they not championship starters. They're going to be depending on these guys who are backups, but they're not championship starters. They championship pieces. I really believe Bone is a championship piece. He's still developing off the bench, and eventually he would be a good starter, maybe 2 seasons from now. But right now, LeBron 42. They pay him Embiid over 50-something million a year. You got Maxey. You got to now extend VJ. You got him on a rookie deal for another 2 seasons, but you're going to have to extend him eventually. So you got that set. Okay, Quentin Grimes no longer there. Oubre's no longer there. Okay, you got to have Dale and Terry. You're going to have a decent team, but they're not the Knicks. And they have never won. See, on paper, it looks good. But y'all know and I know, paper's like what you can use to wipe your behind with. You got to win on the court. The Knicks already have. The Knicks came from 29 down, okay, to beat San Antonio. They came from 22 down to beat Cleveland. Come on now. It ain't like we theorizing. This is what they did. Okay, we know now Brunson left hand was hurt. He had to have surgery on it. Still 45 in the closeout game. Thank you, Knicks in 5. Thank you, Knicks in 5. With a left arm that needs surgery. 45. Why? Because you win the court in the game and you never bet against Jalen Brunson. I told y'all. And listen, Jalen Brunson knows better than me. He's not always going to be at this level. He understands that. And let me tell you something else. He won a high school championship. He won 2 NCAA championships. He just won a Knicks championship. And he's royalty forever in New York. Let me tell you, he wants another chip. That should make everybody in the league scared. Jalen Brunson wants another chip. He's not satisfied. And if he's not satisfied, let me tell you something. Cat's not either. Cat is following JB's lead. And you know that whole Villanova crew is like a membrane. They're all together. And Deuce, what y'all forgot? Deuce closed out Philadelphia. He closed them out with 7 threes. And he just coming off hernia surgery. You all forgot that. Hernia surgery. This year, they're coming into camp healthy. They're coming into camp where they left off at the chip. There's still nobody in the NBA has an answer for Cat. I know they're trying to make Victor Wembanyama the dude. Okay, cool. That's how they make their money, making a star, pushing them up there. Cool. But they got a problem at Madison Square Garden. They got a problem in New York. Okay? And they ain't going away this year. And we can't wait to see it. So next move, I want to see what happens between Charlotte, Dallas, and ATL before training camp. That's the next 2. I told you, just sit back and wait. We don't need you mentioning, what about this guy? What about? Please stop. Don't do that to me. I'm not going to be happy if you do that. Don't do it. I don't care who you think you done scouted. Wait. Or a lot of y'all just want to do it to sound like you were so smart when they do it. Stop. Our team's the champions. And they're going to go for that again. We just need to chill and wait. Let them enjoy. Enjoy the vibe. Enjoy the vibe. They're the champions. Everybody's scrambling to try to catch up with the Knicks because there's still no answer to Cat. There's still no answer to JB when Cat has the ball in his hands. We still got the Roadrunner. We still got Hart. We still got Deuce. And we're going to have a backup. Even if it's Andre Drummond, it's going to be on. And don't let us get a real one. It's a wrap. So just sit back and chill. And I'm going to tell you now, which I know y'all ain't going to listen because you don't. It's going to be grind 82 games. There's going to be a 3-game losing streak. Don't worry about that. They probably won't win 60 games. We don't care about December, y'all. We care about June. I told y'all that last year. Championships are not won in December. They're won in June. And boy, did our team come on like gangbusters when April came. That's what we want. Okay? Just stay cool. Let Mike Brown do his thing. Only thing I'm going to tell you, though, It's not going to take 30 games for them to start clicking. No, it ain't. I just need them to stay healthy. That's the most important thing. It ain't stop with the trades that y'all keep mentioning. Please stop with this BS. They don't need no trade. They don't need nothing except for y'all to be quiet and enjoy the daggone thing. That's it. They stay healthy, the league got a problem. A real problem. And it almost don't matter who they get as that next 5, because they're going to get one, even if it is Jemison. The league has got a problem, okay? It's in New York. It's in the nucleus. It's in the blood. It's in the DNA. We coming. Enjoy your team. Enjoy the success. Enjoy the fact that they're now working right now on the next one. The Don's already seen what you seen and more. You ain't seen nothing he ain't already check out. So we gonna just let them do their thing. Don't worry about Philly. To me, the biggest risk is Indiana, because I think people are sleeping on them. When Halliburton come back, ATL is gonna be bigger than you think. I'm not worried about Boston as much. So although I think Boston's actually gonna be better without Jalen Brown, because they're gonna be more of a team. But I'm not worried about them either. And forget Cleveland. Cleveland, like I said, same thing. Since they got Donovan Mitchell, and they got Harden. Man, Harden's a loser. He can't win nothing. He can go off during the season, but he can't do nothing in the playoffs. They done already showed that. He done showed that. I don't know how many years he needs to show you, whether it's in Houston, whether it's in Clipperland, whether it's in Philly, whether it's in Brooklyn. He done did the same thing. Same with Durant. They're like the Wizard of Oz, the Tin Man. What was he looking for? A heart. JB already got one. So enjoy your team. Enjoy the success. Enjoy what's going to unfold. We don't need you second guessing. You're not a coach. We don't need you scouting for them. You're not a GM. Let the president of basketball operations, the Don, do what he do. Y'all enjoy it. Enjoy your weekend. Please be safe out there. It's a dangerous world. So